Hello everyone, you're welcome to this video. If you're new here, my name is Moyo and you're so welcome to ATIJE.tv. This is the part 2 of our Ibadan vlog, and in today's video we're going to be visiting a Garri processing plant, learning how cassava becomes Garri. And if you've not watched the last episode, you definitely should. In that episode we're exploring ATIJE Ibadan, the beautiful scenery, the lovely environment, and we also took a trip to Amala Sky and Bodija Market in Ibadan. So if you've not watched that video yet, pause, go back and watch it, and then come back and continue watching this one. So we left Ibadan towards Challenge area and started going deep down. It took us about 1.5 hours to get to this area in Ibadan. I was kind of close to Ijebu, so close to the border of Ogun State, where this Garri processing plant was. It was in the middle of a village, a small village on the side, and we crossed through as the red sand was splashing on our cars and going everywhere, but it was truly a beautiful experience. Now this factory is run by HADASSAH Foods and they are a part of AWEP. Now AWEP is basically Nigerian women entrepreneurs that produce locally and make things happen. You can check them out on Instagram because they have many people that have come together to do amazing things in the food industry in Nigeria. Now the powerhouse of a woman that owns and runs this factory is Mrs. Kevin Israel. Now this woman has been through a lot establishing this factory. From the time that she wanted to begin, the villagers did not want such development in their village, and so she faced a lot of resistance, even to the point that just last year she started a snails business and all her snails were stolen from the factory. So she's been through a lot and she truly believes in this cause, and that's why I'm so excited to be able to visit this factory and just get a little bit of insight into the beautiful work that she's doing. So we saw the process all the way from the peeling of the cassava to the end.
If it's Igbo Garri we want to do, some of them don't even allow us to ferment it at all. Okay. So they do like a day's processing. You understand? So because we believe that their own type of Garri, they remove the acid with palm oil, because it has to be fried. But for us, the acid goes off through fermentation.
So we're talking about acid here because cassava actually contains relatively high amounts of cyanide, which can be poisonous to human beings. So in the process of processing cassava into things that we use them for in this part of the world, it's important for us to lower the cyanide content, and so fermentation or the addition of palm oil helps us do that. After the cassava is washed, it is then grinded through this metal machine. It's then put into large sacks and tied up. When the sacks are well tied, it is then moved into these metal chambers where weights are applied on top of the sacks to extract all the water from it. After a lot of the water has been drained out of the sacks of ground cassava, they are emptied of their sacks and they are moved into the frying or the drying section. Here, the granules of cassava that have been blended and squeezed of their water are now dry, so they are dehydrated so that you can have those little granules of Garri that we know and love. After the drying process, they are sieved to separate the bigger pieces from the smaller pieces. Then the bigger pieces are ground finer again and sieved once more. As you can see, these large metal trays are the place that the Garri is fried, and this is the place where they are strained. The space for the fire is just outside on the other side of the wall so that you can have a safe environment to roast or dry your Garri. Once it is dried, they use sieves like this of different sizes to sieve the Garri to whatever fineness or coarseness they desire. HADASSAH Foods also makes a variety of spices and spice blends like pepper soup spices. They dry and grind their own spices of cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, and a variety of local spices. Here you can see the different types of spices that they are drying, as well as the shaft. They use the shaft to clean the machine in between the grinding of different spices. This ginger and turmeric that we can see right in front of us was very, very dry, and you could tell that it has been dried for a long period of time at a low heat. For the final product, this is HADASSAH Foods Ijebu Garri, as well as their pepper soup spice. So guys, as you've seen this amazing intensive process, I'm sure you'll patronize them and buy their products whenever you see it in the market. By the time we were done at the HADASSAH factory, it was already after 2 o'clock and we had a 4 p.m. train to catch. It was between going all the way back to Monia or going to Adio, the second train station in Ibadan. We decided to go to Adio, and we cannot say that it was actually a better decision than going back to Monia, because Adio is very, very deep with intricate inner streets, and Monia is a very direct street. Anyways, I want to say a big thank you to the ladies of AWEP, to my auntie, Auntie Emisi, to Auntie Fumi, to the owners of HADASSAH and the people that run this factory for taking the time to explain to us, to take us around and help us understand the beautiful work that they do. Please support them. As I said, the journey to Adio was not fun. I even forgot to vlog it because that's how scared we were. The road was terrible. The base of the car kept hitting the ground when we went through different potholes. It was a whole other story all by itself. So I advise you, if you're in Ibadan, just use Monia train station. Leave Adio alone until they fix the roads. Then you can start using it again. Anyways, we finally arrived at the station in time to catch our train, and we started to make our way back to Lagos. We left Ibadan from Adio station at about 4:20 and we got to Lagos at about 6:40, thereabout. It was a lovely journey, and I just want to say thank you again to all our hosts, to all the people we met, to all the places we went to, all the people we experienced things with. Thank you so much to Yosi for being my partner in crime as we explored and we enjoyed. And don't worry guys, many more vlogs and experiences like this are coming your way. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you have not already. Please subscribe. Share this video with your friends and your family who you want to see this, who you want to go to Ibadan with, who you want to tell something about this video to. Finally, we're back in Lagos, back to all the horns and the lights and the gates, but it's fine. We're grateful for the memories and the time that we spent in Ibadan, and we're looking forward to much more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!